Hey guys, it's Kelly from fitnessblender.com, and today I have a quick total body strength workout for you. We've got 5 exercises that we're doing twice through, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. The only thing you need for this routine is a set of dumbbells, and even if you don't have them, you're still gonna get a great workout. I haven't included your warm-up or your cool down, so make sure you do both of those on your own. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So our first exercise group is going to be a squat plus an overhead press. So I'm gonna be using 12 pounds per hand for this one. So all of these exercises are combining upper and lower body movements. Go ahead and start it up. So we're trying to get the most bang for our buck here. It's trying to make it nice and efficient. Use all kind of muscle groups, which means we're targeting not only both muscle groups at the same time, but we're also going to be burning more calories in less time. So sink down as low as you can control, push up through your heels, stand up, and do that overhead press. We're already halfway done with this interval. Five seconds left. All right, drop your weights. We're going into a reverse lunge plus a curl. I'm gonna use 12 for this one too. Otherwise, during these active rests, you're never holding still. So at least jog in place, do a boxer shuffle. You can make it as hard or as easy you want to. Just don't hold still. So like I said, we're gonna go into that reverse lunge plus a curl. So we're gonna be alternating with those lunges. So step back, curl, then come back up. Drop down between those 2 feet, stand up nice and tall, pulling your stomach. Try not to swing your weights. Try to keep those elbows hinged in at your sides. Under 10 seconds left. 2, 1. All right, drop your weights. All right, next up we're going to be doing a bridge plus an alternating fly and an extension. So we're going to be working all kinds of things here using 12 pounds per hand. So we're going to go into a bridge, which is going to work our glutes, thighs, and lower back. Get your arms up there until you're going to be lowering into a fly while you extend that leg. This is working your core extra overtime here because you're having to keep your balance, as well as your chest muscles and your butt and thighs. If you need to, you can just stay right here. You're still gonna get that glute workout. It just makes it a little easier. Just complete those flies. Otherwise, try to get that leg out there and squeeze. 2, 1. All right, we're gonna hop back up. All right, next up we're doing a sumo squat plus an overhead extension for those triceps. So I'm gonna stand nice and tall for that squat. Sorry, nice and wide feet. Your toes pointed out. So you're gonna go down as low as your flexibility will allow. That might not be much for this exercise, so don't feel bad. As long as you're keeping your back flat, you should be happy. And extend that weight up over your head. So keep your elbows in nice and close to your ears. And straighten out of that elbow. Halfway done, keep it going. You can always drop your weights if you need to. Just 10 seconds left. 5, 2, 1. All right, next up we're doing a tall plank fly. So I can only use 4 pounds for this, but make sure to challenge yourself, whatever you need to. We're gonna go into a tall plank. I'm gonna be alternating with a reverse fly. 5 seconds left. All right, here we go. So go in that tall plank and then lift for reverse fly. So it's really important. Try to keep your hips facing the ground. You're not opening up here. Keep your shoulders down and your hips down, and just bring that arm up so you're working the backs of those shoulders there. There's a halfway point. So if this gets too hard, you can always come here, do a half push-up position, And if all of this is too hard, you can even go on all fours and just focus on that fly. So do whichever way you need to make it work for you. Just try to push yourself. All right, that is that first group already. We're already halfway done with this whole routine. So we're gonna go through that again. Means we have just 5 minutes left. It's an awesome way to get really sweaty really quick. Take a deep breath. Like I said, we're going to do that squat plus an overhead press. So, feet shoulder width apart, squat down, push back up. Make sure you're not holding your breath here. Especially when you're working really hard with compound movements, it's easier to do. Two, one. All right. There we go. Next up, we are doing a reverse lunge and a curl. Shake it out. Keep moving. 10 seconds left. All right, grab your weights. All right, sitting up nice and tall, step behind you, curl up that lunge. Move as slow as you need to. You don't necessarily have to go the same speed as me. You can always take breaks if you need them. So if you are new to this, just step back a little bit. Just do what you can. You can always make this beginner friendly by just doing a less deep range of motion. All right, so we're going down to the floor again for that bridge. So I'm gonna grab these anyway. Take a deep breath, push up. Lift your body up off the ground, get your arms up. Now remember, opposite arm, opposite leg, extend or drop towards the floor. And then repeat on the opposite side. And when you start to get tired, like I'm doing right here, my hips are starting to sag, so do your best to keep your hips pressed up there. And remember, you can always stop and just stay in that bridge and then do the alternating fly if you're starting to get really tired. Finished with that already. So now we're going into that sumo squat plus the overhead tricep extension. 10 seconds. Take a nice deep breath. Go ahead and get your feet set up. However wide you can go comfortably. Get your hands over your head. Now sink down, press up, and then extend your arms. So your feet should be tracking out in the same direction as your toes if you've got your toes pointed outwards. And remember, this is a different weight distribution in the squat as well because of the way we're doing the tricep extension, so keep your back flat. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, our last exercise, we're doing that Fling Pulse fly. So I'm gonna go back to those light weights. And if you want to, you can start your plank early, make it more challenging. Just wait there. All right, so lift up. Remember, no swinging, no jerking. You got to be in control of it the whole time. Remember your modification here. And if you need to, just basically all fours. So you can focus on that movement right here. Otherwise, do it the hardest version you can for as long as you can, and then switch to the easier version as a rest. 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. All right, so you've just worked everything, so you're gonna want a total body cool down stretch. Make sure you stretch all of those muscles, especially if you're not going into another routine right now. Otherwise, make sure that you drink lots of water to replenish everything you just sweated out. Good job, guys. This workout is complete.